fidget cups. It smells different.
What do you mean?
I don't know, it just feels different, don't you think?
A bit warmer today.
Yeah, maybe because we're in shorts and flip-flops and I've got my tea in a glass.
Oh yeah, could be that.
Yeah. Right, good morning folks, welcome back to the channel. So as you can probably see, we are not in the van. And we will explain more on that in a bit, but basically we're not having the best of weeks.
No, it's been a bit of a roller coaster of a week with what's happened and emotions and moods.
It's been fine. But anyway, and sorry for the echo because the audio in here is going to be crap. But so we started the vlog like we would any other week. So we went to Granada.
Oh, Granada was lovely as well. It was just a shame because it was raining a little bit, wasn't it? So.
Yeah, absolutely hammered it down in Granada, so we couldn't really film much there. But if you are ever in the area, I'd say visit it because it looked like it'd be like a really bustling, like the old town. We went to the old town. It looked like it'd be really bustling. There's tapas restaurants everywhere. It's got all those cool narrow streets and stuff. And if you like graffiti or street art, that stuff is everywhere, which I do. So I found it quite fascinating. I know that it kind of, to some of you, it brings the place down, but it kind of had this whole like boho vibe about the place, didn't it?
But the thing is, like sometimes with street art, it's a little bit different though, isn't it? Because of there's graffiti as in people doing tags and writing their names, and then there's graffiti as in where there's like proper faces and this and that and all that stuff, isn't it?
So yeah, Granada's definitely cool. Like I say, it pissed it down so we couldn't film much, so just a few clips of Granada. But then the next day we managed to make our way into a really interesting place called Guadix.
Yes.
If you've never heard of Guadix, which we hadn't, we were just sort of on Google Maps looking around and come across this place called Guadix. It's really interesting. They've got these troglodyte people that live there, and basically they live in caves. So here's what we managed to get filmed in Guadix. Are you excited?
For what?
To go to Guadix.
Guadix?
That's what it's called.
I don't think it's... I bet you it's not pronounced like that.
Are you excited to go there? It's the land of your people.
Well, princesses.
The troglodytes. That's what it is. Troglodytes, they live in caves. Trolls like you. Are you excited? Now that we've established you're an official homunculus.
You're such an idiot, do you know that?
You are though, aren't you?
No!
You are a homunculus. The definition of homunculus is a small person that's perfectly formed.
Yeah, I am perfectly formed, you're right.
You are. But you are tiny.
I'm not that small, I'm 5'1", nearly 5'2".
You're nowhere near 5'2".
I am! We'll get the tape measure out when we stop.
Taking you home. Where you belong. Snow up there.
As long as you leave me there and just stay with me, I'll be alright.
Fine.
I don't need your attitude actually.
Right, welcome to Guardix.
It's very pretty.
It's a really cool place, really strange place. So the footage you've just seen would have been like the main town down below, and then we've come up to the top to where like the cave people live.
The cave people.
But yeah, it's proper fascinating.
Oh, it is. It's really nice. And like these caves were first sort of like here for like sake, for weather reasons.
Oh, we're leaving that in.
Yeah, why not?
We'll leave that in. Fine.
So for bad storms, for the heat, and for sort of like predatory animals, and then later on there was used for shelter for religious reasons and racial persecutions, and now they're little homes for people, and the locals call them troglodytes, which I find is so like...
Yeah, they're called troglodytes. Troglodytes.
Why can't we speak today?
I don't know, but yeah, it's a really cool place.
I haven't finished with my facts.
Okay.
It's over 900 metres up, and half of the Guardic population live in these caves.
Oh really?
Yeah.
See, that is a fun fact.
I know, and you tried to interrupt me.
So basically the people seem to want to escape from like busy city life, and they just live, from what we've seen walking around, like an old-fashioned simple life, and it looks really, I don't know, idealistic in a way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's really pretty. It's like dead. There's like nobody about or anything, but it's really nice because then you can just walk about. But they say that these types of, the people that live up here are really like sort of home proud and really friendly and stuff like that. So I think it'd be nice just to have a little wander on that and just to see. There is a museum up here, but at the moment it is closed. So yeah, we're just gonna have a wander and have a look. And they have these cool chimneys and like stone whitewash stone.
Yeah, I think so.
At the front and stuff, just to make them look a little bit less cavey, I suppose. But
yeah, so basically what they've done is instead of just a cave in a rock, they've sort of rendered the front and then painted it white and given them a proper door and windows just on the front side, and then underneath that is just caves. So technically they still live underground.
Yeah.
But I would guess it works as a really good insulator from the snow.
And the sun.
And
yeah, because of the weather, it stays cool.
Because you are an expert on what is it?
Weather.
No. What do we do to the van to keep it cool in the...
Oh, insulation.
Insulation, baby! Right, let's have a look at the town.
Been having a little walk about, and Lou did see on the internet that you can rent some of these out, and we found one. This cool one behind me. Oh, look, sun's in my eyes. I'm not winking at you, I promise. Although that's the worst winking ever. Anyway, you can rent these out. They look pretty cool, and yeah, you'd be staying in the cave in like the mountains.
Just for a laugh, show them how you wink.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, you can rent a cave out for holiday, so yeah, how cool is that?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Hashtag cave life.
Hashtag cave life. Look. I think that's the telephone number up there, if you do want to rent it out. But it's pretty cool though, look. Got like a little pizza thing over here, some benches, flyer tractors. But yeah.
I don't think they're flyers.
Pretty good. They do, they attract the flies.
What are you doing in your shot there? Useless.
So professional. But anyway, yeah, rent them out. Pretty cool, right? So we're going to carry on, and I think we're going to head back down now and just have a look at around there into actual Guardix, because that's pretty cool and pretty as well, and they've got all their Christmas lights up, so exciting. Shut up. You're excited, right?
I hate Christmas, you know I hate Christmas.
She is the Christmas Grinch for sure. Ain't ya?
Yeah.
Right. Back down.
So yeah, that was Guardix. So we had a wicked time in Guardix, left Guardix, hit the road, started to make our way to our next park up, and that is when shit hit the fan.
Oh, didn't it just?
So at this point, you'll see why, but safe to say I wasn't in the best of moods for filming.
So unfortunately, you've got me waffling on and my camera skills, which are not amazing. So apologies, but...
I've just pulled the footage off and there's like 20 odd minutes of Emily filming it from Emily's point of view as it happened, so I'm just going to put all those clips together, we'll put it out raw and unedited as it happened, but basically you'll see the van is a little bit poorly. It's got COVID. it's gone in for a test and repairs, and yeah, this is basically how it went.
How you doing, Louise? There's no need for that, is there? So basically, our day has taken a little bit of a turn. We've been driving about and Louise noticed that the engine was getting too cool, and that when we was trying to turn on like the heating and stuff, it wasn't heating up, it was just running out cold air and things, wasn't it?
Are you going to try and explain a mechanical problem? This should be fun. Go on.
Yeah, so we noticed that stuff. And then we parked up somewhere that was wherever. Lee moved us. And she noticed that the exhaust was blowing out some fumes. So...
No.
Well, it was fumes,
No,
you
yeah,
said.
but you've missed the whole step. So
What?
basically, the engine was dropping in temperature and we couldn't use the heated in the van, so I checked the coolant and we were really low on coolant, so I topped that back up and everything was fine. And then today we've run out of coolant again and I'm getting white smoke out of the exhaust, so we all know it's going to be either a head gasket or cracked engine block or something ridiculously expensive and difficult to fix.
Yeah, because we all know that. Anyway, I wouldn't have known that. Like, as a lady,
She's using the
Vanna.
word lady loosely there.
But anyway, so we've called the AA.
Basically, Emily's fanny is fucked.
You're disgusting. Right, don't look. If the light was better over here, I'd move you out my shot. Anyway, so basically, we've called the AA. They're gonna send someone out to have a look to see if they can fix it along the roadsides.
They won't.
Anyway, so you're not in my shot, so just stop. Yeah, so they're gonna come out tonight. I've got the dinner on. We're just sitting here waiting. We'll see how it goes. We're probably gonna have to get towed to a garage, whether that's tonight or tomorrow. We don't know. We just need to wait and see, basically, and yeah, go from there. Ain't that right, Louise?
Yeah, but at least the park up's lovely, eh?
No, it's not. Although, oh, it's very cool. So there was loads of goats going
Unless you
through.
filmed it, there's no point because no one cares unless they can see it.
Screw you.
Go do a pan shot of the park up.
I'll do you a pan shot of the park up, and I'll tell you about my little story. Right. So this is where we have parked up. We've literally just pulled in somewhere semi-flat and semi-hard. Sounds weird. Just because it's meant to rain and stuff and that tomorrow. But anyway, my cool story. Over here, there was loads of like goats and stuff just running up, and then the dogs were like herding them along the wall and stuff with the what they called quad bikes. I'm telling you, it was pretty cool to see, and I liked it because the dogs were there and they was being told what to do by their owner. It was amazing. Shame I didn't have a camera. Anyway, off to cook dinner and wait for this roadside assistance. Fingers crossed it's not too much because she is going to have a right hissy fit. Wish me luck. Right. So I don't know if you can see that, but the man has finally got here. What is the time? God knows. Oh, wait a minute, a bit shaky. It's 8:15. I think we rang on about 5 o'clock. But it is Spain, and, you know, they did say that. But the people have been so good. Let me just flip you around. Yeah, so Lou's out there now just trying to explain to them what's happened and stuff like that. When we took the cover for the AA for the European, they just said because of the COVID and stuff, it just might take a little bit longer for them to get people out to us, but we'd still be fully covered and everything like that. And so far, fingers crossed, that is the case that it's been. but they're super helpful, super friendly from the Spanish side and the English side and everything like that as well. We said it would be okay for them to come tomorrow because obviously we didn't call them until like later on in the day, and you know, we're in the van and stuff like that. I was like, no, we'll send someone out now just to check it all and stuff like that. And they're like, you know, if we need to arrange hotel rooms and stuff like that, they'll do it. So yeah, fingers crossed it doesn't come to that, but really good service from them so far anyway. So let's just hope it stays like that. This is one of them times where you really wish that you'd learnt the language, not gonna lie, because it is really difficult to be able to try it and speak and stuff like that, especially at this time. But so far it's not looking too good. That's what we're getting. He's put some stuff in there, I think some coolant or something, don't quote me on it, but yeah, he's poured a load of stuff in there. Louisa's run the engine, he's gone to the exhaust pipe and stuff, and he's just like, no, and like you can hear it and stuff like that. So I think they're trying to do like a Google Translate at the moment. We will see. Oh, but on a brighter note, there's a lovely little dog running about. So what do you say?
Says it's...
No, what do you really say?
He says, mucho problemo. The head gasket, he thinks.
He thinks.
Yeah, but the problem's not the head gasket. The problem is, he says, if you take it to a local garage, it will take over 2 weeks probably for them to fix it. So we are going to the very expensive Citroen.
Yay!
Mañana.
Yeah. So, wait a minute. Camera skills are on point.
Vlogs are going to be delayed for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. For God's sake. The issue is, right, this van is lovely and stuff, but with the last Citroen, how many times does that have to go to the Citroen garage?
Yeah, that had an ECU for. Will you expect that from Citroen? It's because you drove it the other day. Every time you drive one of our vehicles, the engine goes bang.
The issue is she's not actually even lying. I don't have much luck with the vehicles, to be fair, do I?
No.
Do you know how many times I've been broken down in the Volvo and in the other Citroen? It's just ridiculous.
And on that note, can I have a cup of tea? Because it's freezing, and can we go to bed?
Wait a minute, it's only 8:30.
If it's going to be a long few days.
Yeah, I know. Right, yeah. Tea and chill out in bed then.
Mm-hmm.
Have a look for some Citroen garages.
See you when we see you.
So, it's the next day. What time is it, Louise?
About 3 o'clock.
About 3 o'clock. We still haven't been picked up yet. We have spoken to the lady and stuff. We're going to have to go and stay in an apartment or a hotel or stuff like that, which they're arranging for us. And then we're going to get towed. They're going to arrange for a taxi to meet us at the garage for when we get there, to take us to the apartment/hotel. It's really good actually, isn't it?
The AA have been absolutely brilliant so far, so we'll see how we go. But they are very much preparing us for the fact that the Spanish are going to take a long time to fix the van.
Yeah.
So I think mañana we'll be hearing a lot.
Yeah, so, yeah, because she was like, I'm trying to get a cheaper type of apartment hotel because I don't know if you know what it's like in Spain, but it takes a while.
Yeah, and our cover, basically, they give us like up to 500 quid's worth of cost towards like emergency accommodation.
Yeah.
So we're in Lecrin, a little town called Lecrin at the minute, and they're going to take us down to Motril.
AJ out.
Which is kind of ironic because last time we was in Motril, we filmed nothing. So now we're going to be there for weeks. So get used to Motril.
Yay! But anyway, so yeah, now is the big sort of like packing event, and we've got no bags. So I'm having to use my Milk and More bag and like shopping bags and stuff to pack some things away. We're taking a power oak with us. We're taking like...
Yeah, we're taking the power oak because the problem is everything we've got's either got a 240 volt plug or is 12 volt, and this apartment I've got no idea if it's got 12 volt plug. So if we take the power oak and the panels, we should be able to charge up the power oak, which means we should be able to use our things.
Yes.
And I'm going to take the router out of the van because that's also 12 volt, and I'll be able to hook that up to the power oak, which hopefully means we should have internet.
Which means I'll be able to work. So
yeah, the power oak is a huge plus at the minute because it means we've got portable power.
I'm taking them both.
You're not taking them both. They're heavy, you take one.
But yeah, so now we are packing everything up. They're going to let us know when the tow truck's going to be here and stuff, but yeah.
Also, don't feel sorry for us because we're fully prepared for this, because this happens to us all of the time. We've never had a vehicle that hasn't broken down, right? And we don't just break down. It's not ever just like the fuel filter's like full up, or, you know, there's a problem with the line, there's an air block. No, it's always either you need a whole new ECU.
Yeah.
You need
The Volvo. What was the Volvo? That was like...
the Volvo was an unsolved problem. So we had, for that, we ended up with a whole new fuel system, whole new fuel pump, whole new thing in the tank sender unit in the tank. They couldn't ever find the fault properly, so
the only good car was Leonard
was a really old shit Ford Focus. Brilliant car. Brilliant car. It was the 2.2
Z-Tech.
2.2, yeah, it's a Z-Tech 2.2 petrol engine, I think.
Yeah, amazing. And we sold him for like 200 odd quid, didn't we? Because he'd hit 200,000 miles.
So we could buy the Volvo.
Yeah, so we could buy the Volvo that just broke down on us all of the time. And then from then on, we never had any luck with cars. So this was standard and bound to happen. I think that's why we're kind of just taking it in our stride, isn't it? But
well, there's no point whinging.
No,
you got to get on with it. Yeah.
Although I did have a whinge today because it was very boring waiting in a van, not knowing what's going on. So me and AJ have just been out all over the place. Poor AJ's like, get off my bed. Where is he? There he is. Hey, Roost. Yeah, because obviously I had to go in his bed to get loads of crap out, and he's just like, well, I'll just stand here then, shall I?
Right, should we get packed?
Yeah. Yeah.
See you in my trill.
So we're packed, ready to go. I feel like we've packed a little bit too early though, Louise.
Oh yeah, this is the Spanish. The recovery mechanic won't be here for at least 9 days.
Oh no. Well, also forget that obviously the Spanish have like the siesta time, so it's just turned 4 o'clock now. So hopefully that means that they'll be starting back at work and someone will come and get us at some point. Yeah, we're pretty much ready to go.
Yeah, and worst of it is she's packed the bloody kettle, so I can't even have a cup of tea.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, just waiting. Ain't we, Roost? We're just waiting. Yes? Yeah, waiting. They've booked the hotel. It's not too far. Not much else I can say, really. Right, peace out for now. He's here! 20 past 4, I'm telling you, it's after the siesta time. But he's here, he's got a flatbed. I think the next issue will be the towing iron, so we'll see. Or towing iron, whatever it's called, I don't know. We will see. So the man is here, and we're pretty much ready to go, but we're just waiting for the taxi because obviously we can't go in the truck with him, but then we're getting a taxi straight to the hotel from here. So it's a little bit dreary and raining, and because we've got loads of bags and stuff, he's just going to wait for the taxi to come so we can just ferry the stuff and AJ straight into that rather than standing on the side of the road.
Like proper hobos.
Yeah, so yeah, next part of the journey.
Desciende hacia el nordeste, luego gira a la derecha.
So we're at the hotel. It was a little bit stressful because we didn't speak Spanish or anything like that, so just to try and get to the right places and stuff, and because we hadn't booked it ourselves either, so we're here, we're like the furthest part away, and there's me with like bloody dog food, AJ bags, trying to like haul my ass and his. There's Lou with like just 2 bags, just trotting along. No, that's alright, don't worry about me at the back. But anyway, I'll show you. Right. Microwave, induction hob, sink. Look at the size of that fridge freezer, people. Oh my god. Whole dining area. Sofas. AJ's jumping on the bed. AJ's very excited to have all this space. Look at him.
Have you told him how stressful it was?
Yeah, look. He was well excited. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to have 1,000,001 showers. It's so cool. Look, we've even got 2 toilets. Well, it's a B-day. But, weeing and pooping all over the place without having to worry about emptying it. It's
been a long day.
AJ's being cheeky boy. You're being cheeky boy. And then we have a little balcony area as well. Don't lock me out. And this is us for the next 4 nights. But hopefully we'll know a bit more tomorrow about what's going on with the van. I'm not quite sure how it really happens or what happens next. I suppose we just have to ring AA again and now contact the garage and stuff, because we haven't got any contact details or anything like that. So hopefully Louise has got some details, but yeah, we will see. But anyway, that's us for tonight. It's going to be pot noodles for dinner, bonus. And yeah, go and have a look about tomorrow and go on a few walks because I can see the sea over there, so I'm sure AJ will want to go and play with his ball. But yeah, that's it for now. Long day.
Yeah, so that's basically how it all happened. Obviously, it's a new day. We don't have much more news, so we're not in Montreal. We're about half an hour outside of Montreal. The AA found us a place because it's a bit difficult with COVID. Everything's closed, and it's a bit difficult. So, and with the dog as well, which makes it 10 times harder. But we've found us a place just outside Montreal. The apartment's nice. It was stressful getting here because, like I say, the booking was made on Expedia, which says the hotel's open. When we got here, the hotel wasn't open, so the taxi driver, bless him, and the local Spanish lady had to try and sort it out for us. Obviously, no one speaks any English. Google Translate was involved, but we got there in the end.
Yes.
And I can't fault the Spanish people. They've been absolutely brilliant, haven't they?
Oh, absolutely amazing. Yeah, definitely. You just can't knock it, can you? Like from this, well, the whole AA in general has been amazing.
Yeah, the AA, so we communicate with like the English phone number, which puts us through to France, I believe, who then deal with the Spanish side for us. So I cannot, if you are coming out here and you want a recommendation for a breakdown, European breakdown cover, I cannot recommend, at the moment so far, the AA highly enough, because the biggest problem I think we would have been trying to arrange a tow truck and sort it all out for ourselves.
Yeah, because we did try to go to 2 local garages before we called the AA, but they was just having none of it. They was just like, no. And the AA said, didn't they, go to a main dealer anyway, so.
Yeah, so we don't have any news on the van. I'm pretty certain it's the head gasket or something along those lines. There's definitely a coolant leak somewhere. We won't get any news until the middle of the week. So today's Sunday, and it's like you're watching this pretty much almost live. So you will be fully up to date to the day.
To what we know.
To what we know.
Nothing.
Which means that, we can't really give you any more information than that. We're not going to get any more information on the van now until at least the middle of next week. So yeah, we're just in limbo really.
Yeah. Which does not sit well with me.
No, Emily's very impatient and the Spanish way is very different to the English way. So I said to Emily, keep ringing up and chasing isn't going to get you anywhere. It's going to be when the Spanish deem that they've got time to fit it in. And with Christmas coming up in the middle of it all, I think we're looking at a good few weeks. So yeah, apartment life is the way forward. It's okay, we've sourced an Airbnb, we're going to pick up a rental car on Monday, so we'll be able to get about. And again, all of that's covered by the AA up to certain price limits, so...
Yeah, so we're going to get our hire car, get some more stuff from the van, go to our new Airbnb for at least the next week.
Yeah, and then start worrying about, because as you're mechanically minded of a head gasket is a big job, so it's going to be a long time and it's going to cost a lot of money, I think.
I'm just going to go home.
So I'm just going to get a flight home. Me and AJ are going to stay in, live an apartment life in Spain.
Yeah.
But we're not completely on our own. We was joined yesterday?
No, day before.
Day before. By a couple of amigos who most of you will already know. So yeah, we're going to pop outside and they're off today, so we're going to say goodbye to those.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's about it really.
That's it. That is van life to apartment life. That's how it's going, isn't it?
Yeah, right, let's go and find these 2 nuggets.
Yeah. Come on, Roast. This way.
Right, so I don't know if you guys will remember when I crashed my drone, but when I did, you remember Gadget John flying his drone all around the head? Don't know if you can see it, but he's just basically showing off, doing this from the car park, rubbing it in, taking a piss. Well, do you know what that twat's done this time? So this here is the front of our hotel. Oh, it's bright. Up there, just above there, is our balcony. John, because he knows I ain't got a van, parked his right in front, showing off. Twat. And you'd think Mandy would put a stop to it, but no, turns out she's just as bad. So yeah, brought his van along, rubbing it in, parked it outside. Those tyres are mine, John. See them? They're going in the night.
Where are you going to put them, Louise? We don't have a van.
We're going to wheel them to the garage.
Let's play knockdown ginger.
There he is. Hey, Coops. Hey, Coops, how's your van?
How's the van?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Sleeping in there lovely, is it? Mobile still, are you?
Well, see, ours didn't fuck up. So.
Yet.
Oh.
It's something you don't know.
I was thinking then, what have you done to it?
It smells a bit bitter out here. It is actually, yeah.
Right, so, oh, dogs. Typical.
Obviously.
Alright, so those guys are off. Hopefully we're going to go and pick up our hire car tomorrow.
Yep.
And yeah, we've really got to end this vlog here because it is Sunday afternoon, well, Sunday lunchtime-ish.
Yeah, Sunday lunchtime-ish. We haven't got much else to say or do, but we're going to go and pick up the hire car tomorrow. We're going to go and get some more stuff from the van, take it to the new place that we're going to be staying for the next week.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, vlog-wise, I don't know what will be coming out when. So yeah, if you've hit the notification bell, because I don't think we'll have one ready for Wednesday, so maybe something on Thursday or Friday. But if you ding the bell, it will let you know when the videos come out. But yeah, we will see you guys when we see you.
Yes.
On the next one. You gonna say bye?
Yeah, bye.
She's so depressing. This is great fun. I'm gonna get myself a Fiat Panda, rag it around, living in like an apartment, loving life.
Yay!
You wanna ride on my wave just because it's fun. You wanna be in my space, too close to the sun, don't seem to care if it's safe. Well, that makes two of us. I'm so insane.